Good afternoon and welcome to UBC Lunchtime News on this 7th day of September 2023. I'm Lorraine Masika Kazimoto. Now, we start off this news bulletin with the Presidential Press Unit wishes to inform the general public that the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Retired General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, will today, Thursday, the 7th of September 2023, at 8 p.m. address the nation on security matters and other issues of national importance. The address will be aired live on all TV and radio stations, so make it a point to tune in today. The government, with the support of partners from the Development Initiative for Northern Uganda under the Ministry of Local Government, has initiated a 1.9 billion water scheme in Yumbi districts of Aringa South County to combat water scarcity. We have more in this report.
The United Nations Capital Development Fund has officially handed over infrastructure developments funded by the Government of Uganda and the European Union to the locals of Yumbi district. These were implemented under the United Nations Capital Development Fund, a 7-year European Union-funded development initiative for northern Uganda to drive recovery in the post-conflict region.
For the infrastructure, including water infrastructure, and also do better financial management, because this project is not entirely funded by donors, but it is also co-funded by the district government.
The Minister of State for Northern Uganda, Grace Freedom Kiuchen, however, says the market schemes and the water scheme that have been handed over are few according to the population of Yumbi district.
So it is a task for us, the local government and our partners, to see how we can improve this place better. For the water project also, about 130 households have been connected, and yet there is still more demand for clean and safe water. It's a call on us, government, to provide services to the people.
Anton Namara, the Commissioner Local Economic Growth at the Ministry of Local Government, urges the communities who have benefited from these projects to effectively use them, enhance their productivity.
And the testimonies we've had were encouraging, because before women used to walk 5 kilometers to fetch water, but now safe water has been brought to the households, and we believe this is going to help in improvement of safe water consumption, and will minimize on waterborne diseases. And also, we are informed children used to spend most of their time fetching water in the long distances. Now they are able to attend school in time because of the availability of water.
Over the years, Yumbi district has grappled with water scarcity, where people have lost lives due to the unsafe drinking water.
So we already have over 100 households connected. We have different water points where people can get water, fetch from. So it's a great achievement.
We think that this has helped a lot. The testimonies from the population are that, one, the women actually were the ones suffering most. They were the ones and the children, women and children who used to look for water for long.
People are very happy. Children are going to school. They're just drinking water nearby the schools.
Relatively, the team moved ahead to open up Kuru Market in Kuru Sub-County, Yumbi District, and a tax collection office, enabling women to break through the traditionally male-dominated livestock market.
Commission today by the European Union Head of Cooperation, Madame Caroline is here, in partnership with
All that is required to summon the wisdom to organize the world to do what is supposed to be done to curb the climate crisis. Now, this was the appeal of John Kerry, the United States Special Presidential Envoy on Climate, while delivering his speech at the Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi. Kerry's clarion call was amplified by the global leaders, experts, and climate activists in attendance. We have more.
The war against climate change can be won if fundamental decisions are made. This was the call by many leaders and heads of organizations at the Africa Climate Summit.
Immanuel Kant, one of the great philosophers of that time, wrote, "Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life." Well, right now, if you look around you at the life we all lead all around this planet, the science and the knowledge are unequivocal. All that is left for us is to summon the wisdom to organize the world to do what we know we have to do.
I said we need to have a conversation about carbon tax. And I mean we need to have a conversation about carbon tax. Yes, we believe it's the only way, it's among the ways that we can raise additional and adequate resources for us to finance our development.
Africa suffers to a great degree the worst impact of climate crisis. Of the 20 countries that are severely impacted by climate change in the world, 17 are in Africa.
This is unfair, but in the long run, playing the blame game is not the answer. A more pragmatic approach is for Africa to be a key player in the research, in the search for global climate solutions.
It is therefore essential that every country steps up to help other nations, and particularly Africa, at this point in order to be able to adapt to the climate impact.
And here, from a low-emitting continent, Africa, I make a very strong appeal to the large emitters, to the G20 countries responsible for 80% of the emissions that will be meeting this week in Delhi. Assume your responsibilities. Developed countries must commit to reaching net zero emissions as close as possible to 2040, and large emerging economies as close as possible to 2050, with support from developed countries to do so.
These sentiments are re-echoed by the President of the European Commission.
Europe has the biggest and most advanced green bond market in the world, so we are ready to share our expertise with your teams on how to develop your own green bond markets, and at the same time, we will push on the investor side. Together with the European Investment Bank and our member states, we are allocating 1 billion euros to de-risk private investments in emerging markets. This could help to attract up to 20 billion euros in sustainable investment.
The Africa Climate Summit is under the theme Driving Green Growth and Climate Finance Solutions for Africa and the World. The event in Nairobi is not only an African climate summit, but doubles as a global pre-COP28 convention that is slated for later this year. Dennis Igoa for UBC News in Nairobi, Kenya.
Thank you, Dennis Segoa. Now, the Uganda Law Society, the Uganda Law Students Association, has awarded Gideon Maweje the presidency of the 2023-2024 executive, who is also the current president of the Nkumba University Law Society. Since its establishment in 2019, the association has been growing to harness joint opportunities in the field of law, bringing together all scholars in various law schools of Uganda. The swearing-in ceremony was held at Citadel Advocates along Chadondo Road in Nakasero, Kampala, and was hosted by the association's patron Bernard Oundo, who is also the president of the Uganda Law Society.
Messages as how do I blue tick mark this? Yeah, so thank you, man.
So mentorship is going to be very important. I think that we must focus on ensuring that we are mentoring more students. And I've been to most of the universities here, I think a couple of while here and there. Number two, unity. Unity is important, and I like the fact that we are running on unity. Unity is important. It's important for all of us to be together. You know, I think it's Abraham Lincoln who said, "United we stand, divided we fall."
And it was our aim, one, to unite students in Uganda. There are about 14 universities offering law in Uganda. And so we thought that this is a perfect way for us to see that students get opportunities, get mentorship, and we can only do that and access many of those opportunities once we are organized. And so that's basically the objective.
We are going to put up so many projects that will be able to generate funds for the association, starting from the first ever Uganda Students Magazine. This magazine will encompass a lot of things, events from various law schools in the country. Students will write essays, students will write articles in this magazine, and they will present, our society lacks knowledge of what happens at law school, so people will be giving their opinions, their views of what happens at law school and why should someone maybe pursue a career in law.
Traffic on the busy Lira-Soroti highway came to a standstill after a fuel tanker overturned and caught fire. The fuel tanker, registration number SSD321V, SSD320V, carrying an unspecified quantity of fuel belonging to Narus Company Limited in Kenya, was en route from Eldoret to Juba in South Sudan when it caught fire at Gwengabada Boroboro Ward in Lira City East Division. The whereabouts of the driver, identified as Muhammad Ibrahim, a 32-year-old Kenyan national, are unknown. However, eyewitnesses report that no casualties have been recorded.
Field services of North Kyoga received a call and responded very quickly at the scene where a fuel tanker believed to have come all the way from Eldoret traveling to Juba in southern Sudan overturned and caught fire. Our team went and extinguished the fire. The tanker is badly burned, of course. It is registration number SSD 321V, and it belonged to a company identified as the Narush company, which is based in Kenya. The driver, we have identified him as Ibrahim Mohammed. He's 32 years old, a Kenyan national. At the time our team responded at the scene, he was nowhere to be seen. And we were waiting probably if he can surface so that he explain to us what really happened. For now, we do not know, we have not yet established the cause of the accident that led into flames as it has been extinguished.
We tried to wake up people, and some of the people came out, though mommy was inside. We keep on knocking the door for her to come out to rescue other things, because we thought the fire could coat the house when we would not manage to pick other things outside. By that time, we started picking some of the things outside, and while the fire was very hard, we could even not manage to stay in front of the house. So we were coming from the back door. We tried to pick other things out, but though some of the properties got lost because people were many and we were trying to pull out things. So by that time, we could not even manage it.
UBC Lunchtime News. Contractors implementing the World Bank-funded project USMID in Hoima Oil City have been given an ultimatum of only 1 month to have completed works. The contractors are China Railway 18th Group, that is executing Batch 1, and Chinese International Communication Company working on Batch 2, both totaling to 36 billion Uganda shillings. We have more details.
This year, that is 2023. Now, going to the other project. The other project, Batch 2, is a bit diversified. Diversified in the sense that the sub-projects are a bit different. We have some building construction, that is the slaughterhouse. You know, we are constructing a slaughterhouse. Now, in addition to the slaughterhouse, we have drainage construction, we have box culverts. The box culverts are done, 3 in number. Then we also have roads. The contractor is SICO. The contract period was 12 months, but because also of other reasons, it was extended.
Of clean meat, we are assured of a healthy meat, we are assured of comfortable place which is required to slaughter because it's going to cater for goats, sheep and cows. So we want to assure even the community and the people planning to come in Hoima City that we are going to have good meat, the best meat in the country.
Extension has to be justified, but you know we have no time. We are running against time. Even if we wanted to extend, we don't have time. We have December as the project is ending in December. So whatever we do, we have to work backwards.
Uganda Heart Institute is to be funded through a monetary collaboration by the Saudi Fund for Development, Government of Uganda, Badea and OPEC Fund for Development, with a common vision of improving the health and well-being of those in and out of Uganda. For this transformative journey, a new development loan agreement worth $30 million has been signed by the Minister for Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Matia Kasaija, and the CEO, Saudi Fund for Development, His Excellency Sultan Al Mashad.
Besides funding from Saudi, the project will as well receive funding from Government of Uganda worth $3 million, Badea $20 million, and OPEC Fund for Development $20 million. This is meant to construct the Heart Institute and achieve excellence in circulatory services to patients and benefit healthcare professionals.
Saudi Fund for Development, your willingness to invest in the healthcare sector of Uganda demonstrates your commitment to improving the lives of Ugandan citizens and your faith in the future of this nation. Your substantial financial support will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on the healthcare landscape of Uganda.
The facility will go a long way in improving healthcare in Uganda and is expected to consist of 2 fully equipped emergency admittance and care facilities, catheterization procedure rooms, 5 fully fledged clinical and research laboratories, among others.
I am proud that the Saudi Fund for Development is playing a role in helping the addressing this challenge. Additionally, it aims to provide envoy equipment, new equipment and facilities, and train health workers. In addition, the project will raise awareness of heart disease among the public.
According to Matia Kasaija, the Minister for Finance, Planning and Economic Development, with the support at hand, there will be an increase in the number of patients handled annually.
When the project is complete, there will be an increase in the number of patients handled annually in Uganda with 1. Outpatient attendances from 22,000 to 65,000. 2. Admissions general from 2,000 to 15,000. 3. ICU and CCCU admissions from 800 to 5,000. And finally 6. Catheterization procedures from 600 to 4,000.
The project seeks to effectively deal with heart problems by training personnel, potentially decrease mortality rates and heart diseases in the region. Marion Awori and Rogers Komagum, UBC.
UBC Lunchtime News takes a very short break, but we return with more after these messages.
Water, please. Can I pay with Momo? No. Ha. Hey, can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Here's our merchant code.
Oh, very good.
7 Mega?
20. Can I pay with Momo?
Unfortunately, no.
Ha. Baby, let's go.
When paying with MTN Momo comes with more benefits for everyone, it just doesn't make sense not to have it.
Hello, I've come for rent.
Can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Yes, you can.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Juko.
Yo.
Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish Development Model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a poultry project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish Development Model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Uncle, you should see London. Oh, my boy. It has been 5 years. You should see Uganda. Yes. Uncle Marcus, this is my former school.
See, soon there will be more than 1 million children learning like this for free.
This is impressive. Do you even have connection out here?
Well, we have 100% 4G countrywide.
Okay.
We even have 5G too.
That's approximately 700 billion Uganda shillings in tax, making Airtel one of the largest corporate income taxpayers over the last 5 years, helping build a better Uganda.
Today your son saw our new Uganda.
Thank you, Uganda, for imagining it with us and making us the fastest growing telecom in the country over the past 5 years.
Here is the 2023 musical launch of the year. 16th of September 2023, Kololo Ceremonial Grounds will be the only place to be, as the whole of Uganda will gather to witness the Museveni Awoma musical launch by Eman Sereko, also known as Munamasaka. Don't miss all your artists, comedians, stage and movie actors, members of parliament, ministers, leaders at different levels, led by the Right Honorable Premier Robin Nabanja. The chief guest of the day will be the one and only Sabalwanyi Jajamwami, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, all at a free entry at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds on the 16th of September 2023. Do not miss!
Water, please. Can I pay with Momo? No. Ha. Hey, can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Here's our merchant code.
Oh, very good.
7 Mega?
20. Can I pay with Momo?
Unfortunately, no.
Ha. Baby, let's go.
When paying with MTN Momo comes with more benefits for everyone, it just doesn't make sense not to have it.
Hello, I've come for rent.
Can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Yes, you can.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Welcome back from that break, and now into the business scene. East African Entrepreneurship Association is hosting a delegation of 7 entrepreneurship companies from Taiwan. The delegation comprises of representatives from various sectors, including pharmaceuticals, distributors, sales, and others within the same industry chain. The visit intends to establish trading connections between Ugandan entrepreneurs and their counterparts from Taiwan through joint ventures. The event to be held at Serena Hotel is also being attended by some representatives from the Ugandan entrepreneurship community.
Visitors who have come to see us. May God bless. Of the private sector, we are based in the headquarters in Kampala, but we do trade relations with our partners in Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, DR Congo, and South Sudan. We mainly focus on trade facilitation because Uganda signed the trade facilitation agreement under World Trade Organization, and we are happy opportunities within Uganda and also within East Africa. We look forward to many products coming from Taiwan, and likewise we would also be very happy to send our agriculture products to Taiwan.
So far, the South Africa is the major trading partner with Africa, but we know that the whole Africa is the most fast-growing region, and with the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, we do see the good potential here. So that's why we would like to expand the bilateral trade with every member of the Africa, and right now we choose the Uganda as our first priority here. Thank you.
And then into the world of sports, the third quarterly I&M Katogo Invitational Golf Series has been boosted by several partners that plan to make it merry. We have more details in this report.
As the excitement builds towards the next round of the Katogo Invitational Golf Series at Entebbe Golf Club on 30th September, several other partners have improved the stakes.
It's an opportunity to support the Katogo Invitational Tournament. The I&M Katogo Invitational Tournament has become a much sought after tournament. It's played every quarter, and we've seen increases in the number of golfers who would like to participate in it. We believe that the people behind it have made this very interesting, created the right opportunities for networks, but also at the same time created an opportunity to have fun.
New partner Marker Limited has confirmed a brand new Renault car for a hole-in-one shot at the par 3.
A hole-in-one is basically if as a golfer you hit the ball for the first time, your first shot, and it goes directly into the hole from the tee box, and that is when you will win the hole. So the first person to do that will go away with a car free of charge. Okay, the fee is basically your stroke when you hit the ball.
The car comes with full insurance from another new partner, GA Insurance.
So at GA we like to support every aspect of life. We support every aspect of society, and we are so excited to be part of this great team that's supporting Katogo, because we believe sports is a key thing in every human life.
The I&M Invitational Golf Series is a quarterly event whose next edition's mode of play will be Meet 2. The anchor sponsors for this golf experience are I&M Bank, with Rwanda Air one of the latest to join the plethora of partners. John Barnes, Centum, UBC News.
UBC Lunchtime News has come to an end. We do thank you for your company. Do enjoy much more of UBC Television's programming. I'm Lorene Masika Kazimoto. Good afternoon.